Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Milton Walker. The JC Index closed up 2019 up 34% after gains today in most heavy-weighted stocks pushed the index up more than 2,888 points, while the junior market index advanced by more than 44. The top performers today were Pulse Investments, T-Tech, Epley Caribbean Property Fund, Paramount Trading and Indus Pharma. On the losing end were Margaritaville Turks, Dolphin Cove, 1834 Investments, Blue Power and Siboney. The Bank of Jamaica says more business leaders are expecting inflation to move up in the next 12 months. The sentiments were expressed in the central bank's November survey of CEOs, managing directors and financial controllers. It showed most expect inflation in the next 12 months to reach 5%, which is up from the 4.9% they expected in the previous survey. They also expect more depreciation of the currency over the next 12 months and a decline in business conditions. With the new year mere hours away, business leaders are urging the government to focus on things that will bring the country closer to its economic goals. TVJ's Andrew Laidley reports.
A new year on the horizon, and business leaders are pointing out where they think the country's growth prospects lie. Among those areas, a deeper concentration on wellness tourism.
We need to continue to strengthen the linkages with tourism and the manufacturing sector, tourism and the agricultural sector. As you strengthen those linkages, the heavy growth you're seeing in the sector will more impact the rest of the broader economy. And that's important. But then in the sector itself, there are areas of health tourism that we think Jamaica offers some benefits. And we know that, of course, the government is leaning forward in these areas also. But it's worth saying that there's more to explore in terms of the health and where people can even recover in a warmer climate, that you begin to cater and begin to make provision for this global phenomenon of an aging population.
In the same vein, a proposal is being made for scientists to diversify their research when it comes to nutraceuticals and indigenous plants with medicinal properties.
We're exploring areas in cannabis, but we think of also areas you can think of, lemongrass, fever grass, all these other areas that you can look at the medicinal benefits in some of what we use as herbs, spices, and that you can tap into further. I think we need to infuse technology more. I think the types of transformation that we have on the books, and we are advancing in terms of public sector transformation and to digitize the economy. I think those are the ways we need to go. Because of our size, I think Jamaica can leapfrog through the use of technology.
On a more controversial note, the business community wants to see the National Identification System NIDS become a reality. President of the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, Keith Duncan, argues that it should be a major priority for 2020.
There should be no compromise around NIDS, that joint select committee should be put in place, and we need to, both sides of the political house, and the political divide should come together and work to ensure NIDS is put in place. The ease of doing business with the public service and doing business with the private sector will be so much more improved, faster, more efficient, that we need it. We should have had it years ago. From 1977, Michael Mann said we need a national ID. And we are now in 2019, that's 42 years later, and we don't have it. That's not good. That's why Jamaica is lagging and you can't get the growth, because we don't do what it is important for the country.
And as the country presses forward with a view to empower more small and medium-sized enterprises, there are hopes that the poverty rate will gradually decline.
As we go forward, we expect continued reduction in poverty because of the types of initiatives. When you see unemployment fall, as we have, and the job creation numbers, we say sure we need to do more to get more increase, more value added, and so. But easily the raw numbers will tell you if more people are working, and so. And especially when you look at consumption, we measure poverty by the consumption numbers and not income as some other countries do. Then we'd expect as more people are generating income, then you're going to see a continued fall in those poverty numbers.
Andrew Laidley, TVJ News.
Currency trading ended this year with the US dollar selling for $132.56. At the end of 2019, the US dollar gained 3.8% on the Jamaican currency. As for the Canadian dollar, it ended the year going for $100.15. The pound cost $171.62, while the euro is going for $154.18. And that's the business day for the year. I'm Milton Walker. Good evening.